do this. Not here.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to something quite extraordinary, quite incredible, quite unlike anything you may have experienced in your life. It is with great pleasure I direct your attention to...
So, due to some terrible planning, I didn't actually record this explore properly. This is an abandoned Welsh asylum, and this is our first visit here at sort of 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Pouring with rain, really creepy. The first time we've ever done an asylum. It's going to be a bit of voiceover. There'll be some clips, hopefully with some audio that's worthwhile. But I was basically just filming portrait TikToks on my iPhone, which is why the footage is square like this now. So hopefully you'll still enjoy this. Again, this was our first experience of anything like this. So yeah. Because we didn't really know this place at all, we actually entered from the back, which is not the easiest way in. We had to climb over that rusty fence with the rusty razor wire. We'd also heard that there was a man who kind of maybe lived here or at least acted like he owned it, which he doesn't, and we never saw him in the end. But he goes around throwing shit at people, his own shit, and spreading it everywhere. So we were a little bit nervous about that as well.
Look straight up. You can keep going up. I don't know what's up there. Oh, this is pretty straight.
Just be careful.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything up there. It's the thing.
So it was really creepy. But we weren't actually that scared when we were going around. We think, looking back on it, that we should have been a lot more afraid. I think because we'd travelled such a long way, all the way from Cornwall to Wales, and we were just focusing on getting in, getting the footage and all of that kind of stuff, that we kind of had a bit of an out-of-body experience with it in the end. If you had to pick one part of this place as the highlight, it would be this room here. Some kind of big sort of concert hall, lots of seating kind of used to be around there, really nice red curtains, half collapsed roof there that you can see. The stage was really cool, really, really interesting part of the building.
Yeah, nice. Hmm?
The place is absolutely massive, and at night time, with no real idea, it was just a huge maze, and we ended up really getting lost. We went back in the daytime, maybe a couple of days later actually, and it actually turns out that it is a lot simpler of a design and layout than we thought it was at the time. I love how the vines and the plants are all growing through, and these longer corridors and doors in there. It's just an amazing place. But if you look out here now, I'm going to turn the camera around, and it just seems like you're just in the middle of the woods. There's no way of telling.
Oh yeah, maybe. I haven't actually been thinking about that.
Don't do this. Not here. This is what I seen in the video. That's weird. Don't go too far from it.
Yeah, it's just so collapsed there. You okay? We're like in a corridor.
Yeah.
Like used to be undercover, but now it's fucked. We could probably just turn into here if we can. Were we in there before? I don't think you can. You can't really go anymore that way anyway. You're right.
I think it sounded worse than it was. Probably a big old bruise there.
Well, yeah. First real injury.
So annoyingly not caught on video, and just for something in my own memory, we're talking about there how Rio fell as she was climbing out one of the windows. I was trying to navigate this bit and it took me ages, and Rio was just watching me. And then, you know, it took quite a long time, scuttled down all this wood or whatever outside, turned around to watch Rio do it, and she just kind of stepped straight out. No concern about why it had taken me such a long time to do it, and just fell, just completely vanished out of sight. So it was all on, just a little bit raised off the ground floor, so everything was fine. But sadly, it's just going to be for my memory.
Glad I saved you much.
Yeah.
But I can imagine shit, I don't even know.
I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's literally got shit everywhere.
The smell in this part was absolutely disgusting, and I think maybe this is where that guy might have come in and done his business a couple of times, so we didn't stay in that part for very long at all. There seems to be an abundance of Welsh asylums that are just abandoned. I guess they all became inappropriate around the same point, and they all just got closed down and left to rot. I think by this point, definitely any fear that we did had has all gone. We're just really in the zone now, exploring the whole thing. We've kind of done a big loop. That's it's a sort of square shaped kind of place. And we really feel that it's just massive, and really confusing maze of an area. We went back in the daytime again and found it wasn't actually that bad. But at night time, it's so disorientating. As you can see from us using the torches and everything and talking, we just don't know where we are most of the time.
Are we anywhere through to the other side? Let's keep going. Here we are.
We're near the other side.
stairs going up. My favourite stairs.
I like the floor.
Huh?
I like the floor. Looks like it's going all the way up.
It looks something towards that.
Yeah. This whole bit's in better condition than all of the rest of it.
So we're pretty much wrapping up now. Getting out was a bit of a story, which is, again, I wish I'd managed to film it on the GoPro. We ended up climbing onto this quite high wall, hanging down, climbing over razor wire again, because there's that rusty razor wire everywhere. And it's very dark, couldn't really see. So I'm hanging down off this wall and just have to trust fall, let go, falling off the edge and think, whoop, I'm falling for a lot longer than I expected to. And then, oof, hit the floor. So from Rio's point of view, I was there and then I was gone and she just hears a oof. She's a bit braver than me at jumping off of things. I like to hang and drop, which is to my detriment. But thanks for watching. This was a really fun explore.